Why not? Just throw it all out on the table. You got a split pushing top laner on his specialty, the champion that he one tricks often in solo queue. We got discovered in a matchup that should be considered advantageous. You see Cryin landing that shockwave on a Bulldog, but Bulldog with a nice scatter prevents any sort of re-engage and allows for Krako to head down towards the bottom side and take this first dragon for LNG.
Again, the mid jungle from LNG doing their thing, simply just outperforming once again. Bulldog. Yeah, extremely fascinating map movements here from LNG, just immediately deploying the Ezreal Bard into the top lane here. I'm curious to see if they try and use the Fog of War to their advantage here and portal in. This could totally catch Fearness off guard and be exactly what they need to shut this Fiora down.
Ooh, Sheer tried to bait Fearness into dashing in with a grand challenge, but instead it will be the magical journey issued by 1xN and missing the tempered fate as well to slow him down, and Fearness should be all but toast as first blood is finally
have that early game snowball I was talking about. That's going to be a big deal come mid game. Unless
Fearness trying to get some revenge here on the 1xN, but it looks like could be to the rescue is Krako. Hacker goes in with the paranoia, but a perfect flash away from 1xN is going to save the Ezreal's life. Krako pops the Crescent Guard. He's able to get the kill on a Fearness and knock up Hacker and flash away to safety. Missing match.
Doing maximum damage as Nocturne. And I'm pretty sure he could have killed that guy if he pressed QR instead of RQ. You know, I'm not going to claim to be, you know, the Nocturne god or anything, but you got to kill that Ezreal there. If he slips away, I mean, that just makes a...
Have we seen the Nocturne Orianna combo used once so far in this
point,
game?
Man.
We're at the 14-minute mark. Haven't seen those two ultimates being used in conjunction just yet. We might get our wishes soon, though, as a fight has opened up. The paranoia already has been issued, and Cryin is nowhere in sight. Crescent Guard, combined with the healing from Krako, is keeping himself alive for such a long time. He's going to dash forward again and nearly take down the Nocturne before finally getting shut down by a Hacker. Small dashes in, gets one on the missing, and it looks like LNG go a little bit too close to the sun. They dropped 2 kills after going for a very aggressive invade.
Well, it wasn't quite the patented Agarin, Nocturne, Orianna surprise out of nowhere one-shot combo, but they did both press R and it did work out. So let's see if that might give them a chance to get the feat of warfare here. It's actually a big deal, and I might have just jinxed it.
Oh, nicely done by Sheer, waiting for that flash to be, or sorry, waiting for that Valkyrie to be issued. I mean, this guy was playing maybe a decade ago at this point.
Yeah.
In the LPL.
He's the oldest guy in this game. Pretty sure he's like double the age of Sheer, if Sheer's real age, you know. Not to be a conspiracy theorist or anything, but, you know, anyway, besides the point, I mean, we got to see SMLZ step it up and, you know, click a little better, click a little faster maybe, you know, just show us what
our native ADCs in the LPL. Starry, 1xN. Doing it against some legends in LWX and Smalls here. There's finally that Nocturne Orianna combo. We got one, and it's going to take Bulldog down. Nicely done by FRK. What will the response be on the other side, though? Cosmic Binding from missing does not connect. Quickness is flashed away from it. A nice tempered fate from the Bard will make sure that there is no more retaliation and store. But FRK do get their combo. They get the enemy mid laner. And could have maybe turned their sights towards the Herald. Wink threw a bit of a gleaming quill at it, but will end up backing away. And now Krako will be the one to start the objective.
They finally read the instructions, the formula, the blueprint. Just press R and press it twice, and they pressed it well. And that's exactly what I'm saying. If you pick the Syndra, you are just so vulnerable. There's just nothing you can do there.
Bulldog not going to be here, but looks like Sheer will be. Missing already taken down, though, as Fearness is now issuing that grand challenge onto 1xN. But Sheer, very tanky now in this front line, going to use that unstoppable onslaught and tank up a boatload of damage from FRK and make sure only that 1 kill goes over.
Yeah, and you know what? This is the kind of thing where the gold lead might not paint the full picture here because, again, Fiora just being so effective into the Scion.
Oh,
you know,
scatter!
Down a little bit of gold's no
Beautifully
problem,
executed.
but that's the problem.
1xN with the true shot barrage.
Blasted. So hopefully Smalls is going to be able to keep that middle column of the KDA at 2, man, because I don't know, man. I really want to see this guy step it up. He's the Unk. He's the Chinese double lift in this series, and come on, he's got to have more.
Try again. Dragon going to be secured by Krako. That sole point for LNG, and Hacker will go down. They tried the Nocturne Ori combo this time with little results. 1xN gets one, Bulldog gets the other, and it's 2 kills and the Drake for LNG.
Yeah, that does not quite look right. You know, you're supposed to hit the carries, man. I don't know what the heck that Nocturne Ori combo was, man, but that was boosted. That was reportable, man. Bulldog literally took 0 damage, man. Come on, man. You guys got to do better than that.
For LNG. A lot of it right now is 1xn, right? You take a look at his gold. 2 items, 2.5 items, nearly having the completed Manamune as well. 2.7k ahead of his opposition. And that's only going to continue to grow as he gets some of that shared gold for the mid-tier 1 also dropping.
Yeah, you know what? I was taking a look at the gold advantages here for LNG, and I saw that glaring difference in the bot lane. And I was trying to come up with some kind of a scheme where FRK might be able to come out on top in, you know, kind of a fight like this. And I was thinking maybe they could target Bulldog once again with the Ori Nocturne combo, just given he has no flash. Problem is, it's coming up any second now. And he's got the Seeker's arm guard, so there's just no good targets here. How can you play?
And the Otacon's already been started up by LNG. You said that FRK maybe want to fight this, but they are maybe going to be in some trouble. There's that Nocturne Ori only onto the Ezreal, and he does not even take half of his health. It's already going to be the Otacon secured and Hacker taken down, and a really nice Tempered Fate from Missing will continue the fight and continue the win for LNG. 3 more kills into their back pocket. Fearness doesn't even take...
How clean they can be in terms of sealing this deal and finishing this game off. They do tend to have checkmate here as far as I can see.
We're going to get another fight and actually a catch out as Bulldog will get shut down as the Nocturne Ori combo from Hacker and Cryin does work this time. But a 3-man Tempered Fate and the True Shot Barrage over the top. Oh, they just set him up to knock him down like bowling pins. 1xn's got a triple kill. He's looking for the quad on a Wink as well, but he flashes away. And it will be Kroko to seal the deal instead. 4 dead in the bottom lane for FRK as LNG once again come out swinging.
I mean, that was just pure art right there. I could not have put it better myself. The Missing Bard ult is completely set up 1xn to just knock them over like bowling pins. That was just beautiful right there. That is exactly the type of combination you want to see from your bot laners there. And now this Ezreal is a force to be reckoned with. A 1k bounty to his name. And I am not too optimistic that FRK have any hope in hell of claiming that bounty.
Yeah, I don't have any hope that Fearness is going to live through this one either. As here comes Missing once again. Grand challenge issue, not even a single vital proct. As he will go down for the 3rd time this game without picking up a single kill. Baron not even available, but they're still towards the top side of the map. And it will be enough to take Missing down again with that Nocturne Ori combo. Scatter the Weak does land on a 2. Sheer frontlining to his damnedest. He flashes forward, lands the decimating smash, and Cryin will drop once more. Bulldog getting back on the board. It's 15-6 in favor of LNG.
I mean, you do got to admire the gusto going for the Orianna flank TP, but that's just not quite it. I mean, you slayed the bar.
Tried to go for the flank,
SMLZ is
but he was getting flanked himself by 1xn. It's another kill going over. Kroko gonna close things out in a 1v2 of his own. The Crescent Guard will take down a Wink, and only Hacker remains for now.
Yeah, and we're gonna be seeing a lot of gray screens for FRK this game. And gosh, I mean, I was hoping they subbed in a new player. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they did, but I mean, gosh, by the time they play their next series, I would think they might have to change something up, man. These streamer teams, as much as they look good on paper, I guess they just don't have as much synergy, as much practice, nor as much current experience.
That's have the upper edge time and time again. As LNG make their way towards the Baron, they should be able to take this one down. Now we'll see if there's any retaliation after the fact. There's only 2 members actually on it. It's Kroko and 1xn, but that seems to be enough for the rest of the team to go for an engage of their own. The Unstoppable Onslaught will cut Cryin off for the rest of his team, and Missing will be able to land the final blow, his first kill of the game, as everyone's getting involved now for LNG.
Yep, and I tell you, Grapes, this should be the final march. Not only do they have the Chemtech Soul, they've got the Baron as well. And I tell you, this Ezreal's inventory is not balanced, because once you get the Shojin, that's an extremely big power spike. But the Shojin and the Last Whisper, I promise you, this Ezreal is going to be doing some ridiculous amounts of damage at an insanely high speed. And I mean, look around, man. There's just nothing to be found here.
He's not doing damage to champions. the rest of the game, because the game's going to be over. Krako and Missing are 2v5ing around the bottom lane and winning at that.
And
Krako gets himself a triple kill before the rest of the game ends. Utter domination for LNG. They win the series 2-0 and advance to 2-0 in the group.